Hello everybody, I am Lisbeth and welcome to episode 40 of my Oxygen Not Included Let's Play series. Wow, 40, that's a big number. So I've done a tiny bit in between episodes, mostly just tidying things up and finishing off a few things here and there. So we've got that water pipe now. This here is the hot water coming up. Wrong one, where is it? Plumbing. That's all the hot salt water from this geyser coming all the way up here, all the way up, and it is in here with the very cold brine, which is not so cold now. It's a much nicer temperature, but this will keep, you know, putting cold water in there, and this will have to stop soon because it'll fill up too much. But anyway, so that's all finished. I cleaned up everything in here. I'm just about ready to start putting petrol in there. I suppose now is as good a time as any. So let's do that, and that should... I'm relying on this to not break on me. So we'll have to actually, let's actually do this properly. That was the cat. I'll need a knock gate, right? And I'll need some wire. Like that. There we go. There's a rotten little creature, that thing. Temperature... Wait, no. I want to check automation for this. Do I have that on sideways? Do I have that wrong? I do. Silly, silly. That was very silly. Let's fix that up. That's annoying. Actually, please do that quickly, that needs to happen. And we need to have it that way. Wait. Nope. Oh my god, I will get the right... Oh, there we go. So that needs to go that way. So that means we need an extra automation wire here, and that one can go. There we go. And the memory toggle is going, yes. Okay. Please come do that pronto. That is very important. So today, I have a list of things here. Alright, today, let's zoom out a little. As you can see, I have marked out where this tunnel is going to go down the side here. It starts over here and comes all the way over this way, all the way this way, and then straight up all the way along the side here. Now, I've chopped it off here and here, because with the corium here we will probably need lead suits. So this will be the last section I do. But today, before we do that, we're going to start work on, you know, the storage room. That's the word. We got it. We got there. So what will that include? Well, I need to move the entrance to this room here. So what I will do is these natural gas generators are going to get shifted in here as well. And then I'll have a liquid lock right here. Now, how did that happen? Oh, there's a regular slickster in there. That's how that happened. Okay, well, another reason to get this a bit hotter. Definitely. Now we're actually doing quite well on food. For some reason we have a absolutely absurd amount of barbecue and cooked fish. Like, that's what they've been living off for quite a while now. Alright, focus. Just... let's dig those 2 tiles out, and that'll start us on our quest to do something about this. We're just going to do something like that, and something like that, and these ones are going to have to go, because I've got to do something about this liquid. Righto, so we're going to put this in here. We'll start it, we'll leave a gap up in the top here, because we're going to need somewhere to do some sorting and some, you know, fancy automation conveyor overlays up here. Why are you like this? Why must you... Oh man. There he is. Yep, get moving. Go on. Get out of here. No, get out of here. Go on. Yeah. Thank you. Where was I? Well, how are we doing liquid-wise? It's slow going. This is dumping quite a lot of heat out of this. Well, I suppose a lot of the heat's already gone from it. And we're gonna do that about it, because there's some hot petrol coming through there. We also need that. That's better. There we go. Very good. Now these are also going to have to go somewhere else. So let's start moving these. 3, 4, I'll be able to fit 5. Move that over. Yes, excellent. And that's pouring a lot of this water off this way, and I'll be able to do the same with the second one there. Now remember, we will have to do something with this cobalt volcano. So... there's a bunch of barbecue! Turner. Oh, we have a blueprint. I actually don't need that. Turner, what do you mean you have no food? Look how much barbecue's in there. Barbecue. All off, all on. Alright, everyone's allowed to eat barbecue now, right? Yeah, everyone can. And no one... Actually, we're just gonna let everyone eat tofu for now. Because... we have no gas at the moment. Right, that's that. That will have to be deconstructed in a minute, but we'll get around to it. This is the more important bit. I've got to focus on this. Okay, so we're going to start putting in the storage system. So let's... we're going to start with a... room up here. We're going to have it 5 tall, and it's going to go across this way. And that's our sorting floor, right? So we can dig all that out, dig this out, and this to here. And that'll be enough for now. Is granite what I want to make? Oh my god. Why are you like this? It's 5 PM. We've just had daylight savings, right? So it is currently 5 PM, which was previously 4 PM. And Cookie wants to be fed his dinner right now. And it's like 2 hours earlier than it usually is, as far as he knows. I do quite like how they... these little ghosts. They're fantastic little things. Alright, so that's where we're starting here. So, now because I can send the Cobalt Volcano work this way. So as long as we have a 1 gap here, so then will be 1, and then this here will be the outer wall. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to bring up my screenshot of what I want to work this on, like what this needs to look like. Because as you've seen, I've built it elsewhere. Desktop. There it is. I promise I'm not the sort of person that has stuff all over the desktop. I have like 2 screenshots, and 1 folder. I have a very tidy desktop. And I mean, like, if you like having a messy desktop, that's fine, but I do not. So, there's my screenshot. Okay, so it needs to be... Oh boy, the top floor is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 5, 6, 7. Oh dear. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, and then the 24th one is the bottom. That's it there. And then that is the bottom. That's much smaller than I thought it was going to be. Oh no, I suppose that looks about right. Okay, fair enough. That means I can do something like that. Which also means I can do something like that. Actually, we will extend that to there, and then have a door like that. And we'll need a ladder there. Oh, look, cookie. Okay, you know what? Look, fucker, you're on thin ice. Just cancel that for now so they can reach up the top there. So, we'll obviously have to vacuum everything out of here, which is perfectly fine. Means we can sort out this natural gas. And that'll be quite easy to do. This guy's been chilling in here and he's eaten everything, I think. Like, that's barely any carbon. That must have been full of polluted oxygen. Alright, focus. Is that good enough for now? And then I'm going to have the transit pipe here, because obviously we're going to have transit pipes, and then we can have an out down here. So wherever I put the entrance to this, and I might make like a liquid lock down here and then they come up, so I'll have to think about that. Yeah, I'll definitely have to have a think about that. Some funky water physics. It'll be a good thing to try, at least. Okay, sorry, I'm thinking to myself. Actually, I know how I'll do it. So I'm thinking of a water lock here, right? I'd like the duplicants to come in here because I want them to be able to come all the way through. So we're going to section off this bit as well, and that's going to be the diamond making machine factory. And then I want them to be able to come through here, down here, and into this area without having to put an Atmo suit on. So obviously that means if they ever need to come in here, I'll need one Atmo suit here. And I'd also, you know, like to keep this liquided off away from the rest of, you know, everything. I don't want all this carbon dioxide and steam and hot stuff in what is going to be a nice cool area of the base right here. So what I want to do, I'm going to dig a liquid lock like this, right? It'll have to be down one block, so it'll have to be like that, and then we'll have a, you know, like that sort of thing. So this, and then we have the, like that underneath it, like that there, right? So, come on. So this is all dug out, you know, they walk in here, they get their Atmo suit on, yada yada yada, jump through, and then climb up a ladder through here. And I think if I fill this bottom bit with oil, and then I let the petrol in from the top, that ought to hold, right? I'll have to try that in creative. Give that a go. Oil/petrol lock. I need to make a drawing of this. So they come in here and out here. Oil. Yes, but we're not doing that right now, because I don't want to break this liquid lock. So I suppose I better let them do all of this. And... uh-oh, he wants to come back down. There he is. Yeah, I'm going to let them, at the very least, put the box around this. Now, there will be a little cutaway here. 3 tall is fine. And 3 wide on the inside. Yeah, like that. And that's where the sweepy is going to go. And then we're going to have a tube system here. That's right, so I was talking about, we're going to have a Atmo suit here, and another Atmo suit dock here, right? There is going to be a tube input here. They'll be able to come around and walk through a corridor this way and come down this way if they need to go by foot. But there will obviously be a tube all the way back down to the bottom here. Well, it'll more be for getting back up. It's much quicker for them to just slip down the fire pole most of the time. So yeah, that's all pretty good. Alright, I'm going to get this, at the very least, the floor and the walls and everything in for this. So I'll be back in a sec. Just bringing you back real quick. I put this automated notifier, that's what it's called. I put this here with a NOT gate just attached to this, so that when the liquid reservoir got to half full, 2,500 kilos, it would turn this off. And sure enough, it has. This is off. And we have stopped pumping. Now this is, of course, stopped because it was pumping out of here, and this was stopped. So I think what I need to do about that is potentially have a bypass, just like another... It just goes down and then across a bridge and then up. Yeah? Something like this. Some real easy stuff. I suppose something like that, right? And then we can just grab a bridge. that way and that way. Like that. And they'll get around to that, but it's not essential that they do. That'll just help it keep flowing if there is a machine in use. Oh yes, hello. Alright. I'll let them finish this now. Alright, that is most of everything, at least at this level, put in. So, there's a few, bits of electronics here and there that we need to put in still. We've got transit tubes that need to go in up here and on this side in here. What I will do is leave this out for now. We will build, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 across, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's the wall there. Okay, so that's pretty easy actually. We can build, at the very least, that to there, and dig that out, just to have it ready. But we've just got to do a bit of sweeping and stuff. So how this is going to work, let's put in all of the shipping. We want these, so we've got one there and there, then we have one here, yes, there, actually, Yes, one there, and one there. There, and there. Now, I probably actually shouldn't be making these out of steel, because remember, this is going to be a very hospitable environment for the duplicants. So I'm actually going to make these out of gold, because they have a decor bonus. Now, if we have a look here, we'll click on that. See how its range goes through the door, of course. So the door I'm going to lock duplicants out so they can't reach this tile. But it can also reach every bottom tile here, same on this side. These two, of course, are to access this pit here, but yeah, see, it can reach the bottom down here, and up here. And then, of course, because, you know, they're duplicants, they're going to do it. If they drop stuff, we've got a sweepy down here, and we're going to actually build that out of gold. And we don't need the conveyor loader to be out of gold. We want to go out of gold there. So we don't want it to be steel, we want it to be gold. Now, we're also going to have... and then the 3 there, of course. I will have to figure out... I think I'll have to go out the top, perhaps, or straight down that way. Now we do also have here and here. Yeah, one there and one there, and then we will have a there and there. We will also need doors like that. Then we will have conveyor chutes to drop items in. So there'll be one there, one there, and then same here, one there and one there. Now, what are we building, what are we making that will have to be sorted? So here's how I'm going to arrange things. And I hope this sounds good. So everything's going to come out of the wherever it comes from. If it's farmed, it comes from the farm and then it goes up to the cooling down box and then it comes back to... There it is, that's the page I want. So stuff will come out of here, up to here, and then back down here. Now that will take quite a while, so... Sorry, my microphone is a little bit far away. So things will come out of here, up to the coal box here, and then back down. We'll zoom out a bit so I go back and forth less. Back down into here. And then where it will get sorted up in this room here, I'm going to move this. I had contemplated putting it in this room, but that would look a bit awkward. Excuse me. So I won't, but I will slot it in up here. Just so it's out of the way. And this will be the sorting for all of this. So when before things come into the conveyor chutes, right? So there'll be an individual rail for each of them. Now, what I will have, we are then going to have storage bins, like this, everywhere that they fit. Absolutely everywhere, including down here on the ground. And what that is going to do, am I making this out of the right stuff? Probably not. Let's make it out of something a bit better. Granite would probably be the best. So we don't particularly mind too much. Like, I'm trying to minimize the decor penalty that they'll get from being in here. So, we've got 6 things that I need to have switches for, right? Oh, that's the wrong page. Sorry, I have so many pages of planning. That's for my metal refining. Wow, is my storage system that old? No, it's not. I've gone back too far. That's my nosh sprout calculations, goodness me. I'll have to, like, take photos of all these and so you guys can see all of my mad scribbling. There we go. Is that it? Yes, that's it. So we need a switch for the following. Diamond. And I'm going to highlight these as we go. We need a switch for diamond, steel, tungsten, plastic, ceramic. I think we'll make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can have one more, I think. 1, 2, 6. Yes, I have 6 more options. Okay, that's gonna work perfectly, I think. So what will I make full-time, thermium or insulation? I think insulation would be the better one to have a stock of. Like thermium I can custom make 10 ton, I don't know, that was a number pulled out of thin air. But insulation would be more prudent to have hanging around because it's, you know, a better insulation material. Although I suppose then I've got ceramic. Let's... That's worth thinking about. I don't even need to have all 6, to be fair. So what we're going to have, of course... Alright, let's see what we've got to print, and then we'll continue talking. Right, so... it's is it there? Yeah, it's level with those. Actually, that works really well, so we can do that. And then... we can have weight plates. And then these are the ones that trip, and turn off, you know, the farms for stuff. And we can now copy that. I probably also want to make these out of gold. Gold, yes, yes, yes. That's better. And I will put one there just for symmetry's sake. Very good. Yes, that's very good. Okay. And I am, of course, going to be stuffing this chock full of art. It's the only logical thing to do. Now, given that I want to make all of this a usable space... Ellie? Are you just taking too long? Let's check out everyone's schedule. Oh, you know what? I thought I'd done that ages ago. But I'm going to give them an extra slot of downtime. Because they're taking so long to get back and eat. That they need that extra hour or half hour, whatever they're broken up into. Now, I am supposed to have transit tubes coming straight down through here, so they get dropped off in here. Especially if they're coming up, like, if we're going to be doing a lot of building down here, right, then I'm going to need a way for them to quickly get back up, get to everything that's stored here, and then get back again, right? So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. So we'll have somewhere down here, a thing with the stuff, you know, a transit tube depot, so they can come up here and land in here, and then we'll also have the transit tube exit here, and we'll have another exit up here, but we've also got the liquid lock here so that they can come through. Now, later on, this here will be edited. So once we get the ability to make Visco Gel and Super Coolant, etc., etc., then I'll be able to swap this with just a 2-high liquid lock, as well as these ones here. Which I'll be quite excited to do. That'll look much nicer. And I'll actually make them 3 tall, because I've seen a trick where if you... Sorry, I'll just pause for a second. No, hiccups again. If you make your liquid lock, so there's the floor they're running across, and then you have your doorway here, and you fill that with Visco Gel. The 3, because they've got to jump over the tiles, they don't stop to, like, shake their feet dry. So yeah, that's a pretty neat thing, I think. We're actually going to cancel that. I'm going to demolish it, because it's going to drive me absolutely mad. Now, so, everything... Here's the game plan. Everything comes into the system here, so we're going to have another 2 conveyor chutes there. Everything comes into here. Now we've got the crude oil, of course, because it will stop things off-gassing, and I want this to be a nice, you know, full of oxygen area. I think that will also mean that at some point we'll have to make a pit underneath it, and shift, you know, put another carbon skimmer. The alternative is to put a pit underneath it, like down here or something, with some airflow tiles, and a gas pump, and then whenever the carbon dioxide gets to a certain point, it pumps it all up to this carbon skimmer up here, which would be a fun, useless little gadget, you know, like, it's got to get, you know, I'll want it to get rid of all of the carbon dioxide so we're not, you know, that sort of thing, and then I can just pump it straight out in here. So yeah, just things to think about. Now I will also be able to, and honestly all of that needs a higher priority. Beautiful, I've done that. There we go, very nice. He escaped. Excellent. Well, I'm really glad this fits in here. So there's a few other things we have to do. Deconstructing these is a start. I also need to seal off this whole area. So I'll need to put a liquid lock in here, right here. And I will need to do something about the petrol coming in here, of course. And then I also need to move this liquid lock here, which I will have to do. I'll finish one thing at a time. How's that sound? Now, everything gets dumped in here into the pit, as I've written down. Just the junk pit, the pit. And then these conveyor loaders will sort it by type, right? So we'll have like metal ores maybe be down here, and these are all just full of metal ores. And then we'll have, you know, that sort of deal. And then we will... And then these sweepers can put them into storage bins. Now, this will be for the dupes to interface with. Everything comes in through some conveyor loaders. So I'll put a conveyor loader here, you know, I'll put one up in the base so they can just sweep stuff into it. And then I can just put, you know, so those will be the ones that go straight into here. And then of course, everything coming in automatically through farms and the like, will have to come up through here first, and then it'll come down. Now the reason that we will use weight plates and these, you know, the buffer gate like I've got up here for this, you know, filter gate, whatever it is, the filter gate? Yeah, the filter gate. Is that slowly getting hotter? That is a little bit. Send green signal if above 25. Let's try that. Temperature. This is all nice and cool. I'm loving it. This is less cool, so we're gonna spend a bit more energy up here and cool that down again. That's a real groovy theme. I like that one. Oh, that's really cool. Alright, now we will need to, of course, do things like, I've got to put all the art in, and power wires. So let's, I did have these split up into 2 different lots, but I think now that I've removed all of the smart storage bins, and obviously these auto sweepers won't be operating all of the time, so I'm fairly certain I'll be able to squeeze them all into one grid. So let's plan for that. I should actually deconstruct them. We'll have them down there. This can come down here. Like that. And how were these connected? I think they go right down to the floor. Now, of course, that will mess with my... Now, can you see conductive wires under the plastic tiles? I don't think so. I think the plastic tiles are not see-through, like for me, which is nice. So we can do that way. Which also means we can connect them like that. We want the shipping bins like that. That's good for now. So back to the conductive wires. One like that, and one like that. And these ones like that, I think, is our only option. Actually, I think what I did was put them up this way, so at least sometimes they'll be covered. But that's about the best I can do for that one. Alright, that's all very good. So I'll have to let them do all that. Now let's, before I go and leave you with another time lapse, I better just... Perhaps we'll start getting this, water lock in. Like that. And all of that can be dug up. And we will need a bottle emptier. You know what, it will just be quicker to do something like that. Construction, that's all 6. And cleaning duties. Nope, cleaning. Right, so I'll get that done. Oh no, buddy, get out of there. Yes, so once this is done, they shouldn't need to go in here at all. Now let's see, do these... They don't give off heat. That's pretty cool. Okay, so all the sorters and stuff will be in here. So everything coming out of the cold box will be sorted. And I'll make that a cool little thing. There we go. That's good to see there. Now we'll also need to make it a liquid lock down here. That means I'm going to have to do something with this sooner than I anticipated. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 1 Yeah, free food, why not? Okay, the last thing I actually do need to do here is put in the, you know, the water lock here. So we'll get someone to do that as well. And they can just come straight in this way, which is nice. We can put that down there like that, so they'll be able to squeeze through here and go up there. And I will pump this full of crude oil, and hopefully when I dump this on top of it, it won't spill out everywhere, but I will put a wall here, just in case. Because if I do end up with petrol everywhere, I would rather it be everywhere in here and not everywhere out there. Now this steam is from this water, this brine here, I'm fairly certain. Which is okay. How are we doing temperature-wise? That's getting toastier. Probably wanna do something like that. As well. Right. Yes, I will get them to dig this. I've got to deconstruct this. Very good. Alright, be back in a little bit. We're just gonna be building. Okay, just been doing some little bits and pieces, you know, keeping an eye on them. So it's quickly becoming apparent that I will need a second vent to space. Actually, what I could alternatively do is vent into a gas destroyer like this, which might be a better way to go about it, a bit more efficient at the very least, and neater to look at for certain. Yeah, I'm just having trouble getting the steam out quick enough, and I just don't want to risk, you know, see there's cracking pipes over here and all that, and I can't get the steam out fast enough anymore, so that might be the way to go. Now, as you can see here, I am... Cancel that one, we're just going to do that. I'm putting a water lock in here, so this will definitely help out. There is method to my madness. I'm squishing all the water off this way. And then we will have a single tile like that. And we will need 2 more tiles down like this. Now that will mean that we have to get rid of a few bits and pieces. A little bit of this water. Let's do another lot. Yeah, so I'm going to call it quits there for today. I want to get this full of oil. We've put a new water pump in down here, and we've just about run out of that oil. So we're probably going to have to deconstruct these and put a new pump here. Here. Or like here-ish. We'll dig that one up as well. We'll also dig as much of this up as possible. So we're going to put it there-ish. Like here. So we can put that tile there. Now they will be able to reach 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and that's sand. Yeah, that's fine. Which is nice. Come on, someone like Harold will come along and do this. We are slowly running out of water down here as well, so we're going to have to do something about that, which would be, you know, the steam vent here. I'll also have to figure out what to do about all the steam, because that's all... I'm sure it's coming from these, but, yeah. Also, hopefully, we're going to have to really start looking at space soon. Because I kind of need this to stop being so finicky. But I suppose that will be less of an issue once we've got more reliable natural gas energy. Now I can actually capture this morb at my leisure now, because they can get in and out of the morb pit. Which means I can probably get in there. No, we'll just wait for it. Alright, so I'm gonna get, of course, all of this finished. And I will get this filled up, but I will wait until tomorrow to see if this works with you guys. That will be a thing where I save and reset if it causes an issue. Now that's no good. So that's some hot water that we do not want. So our solution to that will be to pump it up in bursts. So, you know, if this isn't full, same thing as the ethanol, but I'll have to deal with that later. For now, I'm just going to snip it there. Yeah, look at that. That's, whew. Fair enough. There we are. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let's slow them all down so it's a bit more interesting. Next time, we will get this all finished. I've got to get all of this... I need to do the sorting system for in here. That'll just be a very, very simple, you know, a bunch of sorters, yada yada yada, doesn't matter too much. Then after that, I think I will definitely, because this is really frustrating me, so I don't want to I'm of two minds. I don't want to go to space until I know that I can just leave these guys here and, like, not think about them. But that's also, like, I kind of need to go to space so that this is a reliable power source. I mean, like, I put these in here so that they would store some, but they're still occasionally emptying out, which is super frustrating. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you had a good time. And I will see you on the next one. Bye!